Good evening, and welcome to our 2022 Christmas concert for the junior high band program. My name is Ms. Saquon, and I'm the assistant director here at Winsboro Junior High. Over here we've got Mr. Eric Shimonik, and he is our head junior high director. We've got Mrs. Sarah Rambo, our assistant high school. And then back here on the tuba, we got Mr. Warren, our head director of bands. We are absolutely thrilled to present this concert to you guys tonight. We have got a great lineup of awesome music played by all these different wonderful musicians here at Winsboro Junior High. We do ask that you please silence your cell phones and try to refrain from entering and exiting as the bands are playing. We do have recording going on tonight. Mr. Brett Burnett with Afterglow Productions is up top, and as with the Sun Zane, and they're up there recording all the bands, and they're going to be posting these on YouTube for you guys to go visit and watch later, which would be a super cool, Christmas Eve, get together with the family, show them what your kids been working on, lots of cool stuff. So thank you so much, Mr. Burnett, for recording for us tonight. Special couple of different thank yous to some people. Thank you to our administration. We have super awesome supportive administration here at WISD, and without them we would not be able to do a lot of the awesome things that we're able to do and accomplish here in the band program. So all of them are listed on the back of our program, but if you to highlight, we've got Mr. Dave Wilcox, who is our superintendent, Mr. Aaron Nation, assistant superintendent, Ms. Kim Nash, our junior high principal, is here tonight, Mr. Chris Arledge, our assistant principal, and then Miss Christy Hollingsworth, who is just super awesome and pivotal in the success of our program, who is our junior high counselor. And we just love all of our admin and are so thankful for all of the support. Man, you guys are glowing over here. I love this. So I challenged them to a ugly sweater, and they are succeeding. They look fantastic. Continuing on the thank yous, thank you to all of you parents sitting out here, parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, supporters of these students on stage and over here, and the band program. It is, you guys are super amazing for supporting your students and for picking them up late at night, bringing them early in the mornings, and all sorts of other things that you do for the program. And we thank you guys so much for all of your support for your student and for the program. And lastly, our Band Booster Club. Thank you guys so much for all that you guys have done for our program. Our Band Booster President is Ms. Kay Geffers. Vice President is Mr. David Henry. Treasurer is Mr. Eric Clark, and Secretary is Ms. Angela Junty. Thank you guys so much for all that you do and all of our band boosters. If you would like to join our Band Booster Club, please feel free to speak to any of those four. They would be more than happy to get you hooked up with information and joining them and continuing to support the band program. And with that, the band boosters are actually set up in the foyer tonight, doing a silent auction bake sale in between bands in the cafeteria. Outside in the foyer. So in between beginner band and concert band, you'll have an opportunity to go bid on some awesome homemade baked goods back there. If that is something that interests you, they are taking cash and card. And then you can also do it again between the concert and symphonic band, but bidding will be closed and over right when symphonic band starts. So your last time to get in to place your bid on some baked goods will be after the concert band, which is the second band to perform tonight. So again, please take a look back there and see if anything catches your eye, and they are also accepting donations. So in anything that you give to our band boosters, anything our band boosters do, it comes right back into these students. So thank you guys for all of your support with that, boosters, and thank you guys to plan on buying and supporting them tonight. Now on stage, because we're going to go ahead and move on, I think we're past most of the announcements, let's go ahead and move on to what we're here for, and it's listening to some awesome music, getting in the Christmas spirit, and just starting off our season right. So, on stage we have our Winsboro Junior High Beginner Band, and these students have only been playing their instrument since, the end of August, about when we got our instrument, so they've only been playing for a handful of months. The last time you saw them was whenever we had our beginner band showcase. showcase concert, and that's when they all came up here one section at a time and just kind of showed you, hey, this is what we're doing in our classes, this is what you should be looking for at home. Here's our next step. So we have had the opportunity to combine them twice, only twice. They have only sat together as a full band twice before tonight, which is really tough to do. Yeah, big boo-boos. And so, and it's really tough and really hard to do that, and so we're just gonna go ahead and show you what we've been working on. So, without further ado, this is the Winsboro Junior High Beginner Band with their first tune, which is called Santa's Noisy Workshop. We hope you enjoy it. Okay, so if you were here the last time like I said, last time the beginner band had a concert, had a performance, they were just up there one section at a time playing one line of music. Now we've got like 3 or 4 different lines going on all at the same time, and they are just killing it. Great job, beginner band. That was fantastic. So that song had a couple of different Christmas tunes in it, and it was kind of supposed to resemble like the inner workings of the elves working in the in Santa's workshop. We had a drill back there that I know that Tristan just loved to play. She always came in the office looking for her tool, and it was super fun and super cute, and that was just such a fun piece. The next time that the beginner band is going to perform will be this Thursday we'll do our annual trip to the intermediate school and elementary school to perform for those guys, and we will be at the elementary school at 9. Come back, have some lunch, enjoy some time together, and then go back and perform at the intermediate school at 1. And so we're super excited to take this show on the road. It's one of our most fun trips of the year, just up the road, go spread some Christmas cheer to some of our little ones on the other campuses. So, our next tune that we're going to go to is called Gingerbread Men on Parade, and that'll be conducted by Mrs. Rambo. Alrighty, last couple of thank yous again to all of you parents for being awesome and supporting your students. Thank you so much for the continuous support and investing in something that is much more than just the notes and rhythms on the page, right? There is discipline, they are expected to practice. A lot of this growth that you see that happened between August and now is a lot of individual time and practice put into this. They're expected to practice every week and turn in practice records to us, and clearly they have been doing that because they are sounding like $1 million tonight, aren't they? So, we are super excited for the growth that is to come with this group. There's a lot of talent up here and there's lots that goes into it, so thank you students for all the hard work, and we are looking forward to continuing to work hard next semester. So, after this, we will have a small set change on stage. We're going to ask the beginners to go back to the band hall and the portables where their classes are to go ahead and put their instruments away, and then they're going to wait in there for a second while we're kind of changing this up. We'll get it set up for symphonic and concert band, and we'll have concert band come up, and we'll let our beginners kind of slide in there and watch the rest of the concert so they can see what's to come in years to come for them with staying in band. Be sure to go back there and check out the auction put on by our boosters. Again, they take cash and cards, so if you came without cash, that's like, you know, most of us. I know I don't ever have cash on me, and so I'm going to slip back there at some point tonight and try to go get something with my card. So, hope to see y'all out there. Hope to, if I don't see any of you guys before the break, we all hope you have a very Merry Christmas, and we're going to move on to our very last tune with our beginner band, and this is a very familiar one, Jingle Bells, conducted by Mr. Schwannick. by concert band. This ensemble is, This ensemble up here is made up of 7th and 8th graders, and so students who are performing on their instrument for a year or 2 years, and I am so excited to showcase this group with you guys. We've had a whole lot of fun preparing this concert, and so we're going to go ahead and dive on in with our first tune called Deck the Holidays. Awesome. Great job, concert band. That was great. So, this semester we've been spending a lot of time in what I like to call pep rally mode. And so we've been spending lots of time working on stand tunes and pep tunes to cheer on our brave football team, cheer on our Raider football team, and perform for the student body and do all sorts of other different performances that are kind of not concert band. And so we like to call it outside band, all sorts of different things. And so on the side, whenever you see us, in the fall doing lots of performances in the gym and playing very loud and playing different instruments and whatnot. So this is kind of where we shift gears a little bit and go back into more sit-down band mode. And so this is kind of what we've been working on the side. It's not just always pep rally music and stuff. We're always working on something else to kind of continue to enhance those fundamentals so that way we can play different fun pep rally music and whatnot. So we're always continuously building, continuously growing, even through the fall when we're playing all of that other music at the football games and pep rallies. So they're kind of pulling double duty in the fall semester, and it's really cool and really impressive to see them switch modes and go from outside band to inside band. It's very awesome. Next semester, we will be doing what is called our annual UIL concert and sight reading, I guess assessment or contest. And this is where this group on stage and the symphonic band will go to contest. They'll perform for 3 judges. They'll prepare 3 different tunes. One of them has to be a march, and then 2 other tunes. And they'll prepare that all semester, perform that for 3 judges. Hopefully, go get another sweepstakes, go get some straight ones again, and then move into the sight reading room where we learn a whole new tune in 7 minutes and have to play it all together for some more judges, right? And so that'll be where our focus kind of shifts next semester. So be on the lookout for dates when when that stuff comes out, we won't get any dates for our UIL contest until closer to time for contest, but it'll be that last week in March for sure, sometime during that week. So be on the lookout for that, and that's what we'll be working on next semester. The next song we are gonna play is a favorite of mine, and so if you've looked at your program, you can probably already guess what this is. But I remember being a kid, and I had this particular song on like a cassette tape, and I used to drive my parents crazy because I used to walk around and I would play this song on repeat over and over and over, me and my siblings. And so anytime I get a chance to play it with a band, I'm going to play it with a band. And so here is the Chipmunk song. And there's a little extra surprise in the middle of it we hope you enjoy. I would like to go ahead and apologize for the kazoo sounds you might hear at home, or you might have heard, and you might hear on the way out tonight. Sorry, parents, that they belong to them now. So you'll have kazoos at your house. My bad. Next thing, I do want to recognize a couple of different students in this group. We had a couple of students audition for the all-region band, which is kind of like our band all-stars. They go and compete against all sorts of different schools and all sorts of different students, hundreds and hundreds of students from all over East Texas. And so if you auditioned for the all-region band this year, would you please stand and be recognized for your hard work? Yeah, wait back. So what's awesome about that is those students, that is not a requirement for my group, but those students took it upon themselves and went and worked really hard on that music and went and auditioned. And we are just so proud of them and all the hard work that went into it, because that's what builds the individual musician. That's what makes our band stronger and better. We did have one student make the all-region band in this group, and Miss Bailey Cunningham made 4th chair trumpet this morning. She clearly loves the attention. So, yes, sorry, Bailey. So, we are so proud of her and all of these students, and every single one that's sitting up here, everybody has gotten better from where we started at the beginning of August to where we are now, and I am just so pumped and excited for where we're going to go next spring and the growth there. So again, be on the lookout for all that we're going to do next spring. One more final plug about the silent auction out there. Please be sure to go and bid on your goodies, since the last time you'll have a chance to bid is after this tune right here. And so the next tune is called Bell Carol Rock, and this is kind of a mix of Carol the Bells and then some Chicago for some of you parents who have really good taste in music. Yeah, so a little bit of Chicago in there, and we hope you enjoy Bell Carol Rock from our concert band. Thank you.
Our final band of the night is the Symphonic Band. This is comprised of 7th and 8th graders and is our varsity band. One more last reminder of the silent auction. I think it's going to close like right now, so if you want to get those last second bids in, you better go ahead and get those in. Without further ado, this is the Symphonic Band, and we will be performing. Our first piece is From the Realms of Glory. All right, our next piece on the program is a much slower piece. This has actually been, from what I hear when we're actually in rehearsals, this is one of their favorite pieces. It is very beautiful. It's called A Solitary Wish. Before we play this piece, I do want to recognize a few students. We will have several soloists and duets, so I'm going to go ahead and call those names out real quick. On flute, we'll have Axel Carr and Ana Vega. On clarinet, we'll have Camila Hernandez, Mia Craig, Abby Clark, and Cheyenne Maynard. On bassoon, we'll have Eli Groder. On alto sax, Anthony Wynn. And on euphonium, Chloe Holt. We hope you enjoy A Solitary Wish. Okay, I did miss one soloist, and he played several solos which were super awesome. Mr. Brendan Adams on percussion. Okay, we got two more pieces. Before we play our next piece, I'm going to go ahead and recognize our all-region students. For symphonic band, all of these students are required to audition for all region. It helps make better individual musicians. And every single one of them, looking at the results from last year to this year, the ones that competed last year, every single one of them did better this year. So that's a huge testament to their hard work. Okay, when I call your name, you may stand and be recognized. In the flute section, Rayanne Whitaker, Anna Vega, and Axel Carr. All right, in the clarinet section, Abby Clark, Mia Craig, Camila Hernandez, J.C. Lawson, and Cheyenne Maynard. In the entire bass clarinet section of one, Miss Alexis Baldwin. And it's really cool at a 3A school I get to say I have a bassoon section, but I have a bassoon section, and both of them made it, Eli and Grayson. On alto sax, Anthony Wynn and Landon Ray. On tenor sax, Ryan Caston. On trumpet, Peyton Melville, Bristol Thomas, and Hallie Jo White. On French horn, Riley Burnett and Bailey Watkins. On trombone, which is really cool, by the way, first and second chair, Shelby and Jillian Burnett. Euphonium, Chloe Holt. And to round it out, our trio, Zach Kaysen and Henry and Elena Rodgers on percussion. All right, you guys may be seated. That is a total, including Bailey, a total of 26 students, which is super awesome. It is the second most in the region, so congratulations to all of you who made all region. All right, our next piece is Ukrainian Bell Carol. It is fast and loud and fun. So here we go, Ukrainian Bell Carol. Once again, we want to thank our WISD administration, parents, and band boosters. We do have a concert again this Thursday at the intermediate school and elementary school for our beginners. And then we also have our Christmas parade on that same night. That performance for the beginners is during the school day. And then the high school band will be at the Christmas parade. The Christmas parade starts at 6 o'clock. High school all-region auditions are this Friday the 9th. And the high school Christmas concert, we wish to all see you there. Pending any super cold weather, we're going to be at the Bowery at 7 o'clock on December the 15th. All right, so silent auction stuff should be over by now. Our last piece is Santa's Wild Ride. If the last piece was fast, loud, and fun, this is just that, but times 10. It's faster and louder and more fun. So we are going to feature a couple of sections, I believe. I know we're going to feature a couple of percussionists, Dylan and Zach over here on the keyboards. And Henry as well. We are also going to feature a really funny whistle by Elena. It's going to be really cool. And finally, my favorite section, the trombone section. So they are going to stand up in the middle of the piece. And it's a very silly sound. Can't really describe what it would sound like. Maybe Santa had a little too much eggnog, I guess. And so that's what it's going to sound like a little bit. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you all for the support. And we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. Thank you.